Hey, what's up guys? Have you ever wondered if a Novation Launchpad could work in Bitwig? Can you use a Launchpad controller with Bitwig's interface to control Bitwig to lay out drums and to lay out melodies? Well, if you ever had those questions, you came to the right video because your short answer response is yes. Any of the Novation Launchpads and the MIDI controllers can work with Bitwig Studio. So I'm going to show you guys how to set that all up right now. The first thing you want to do is go to this website. This is where you download the Novation drivers. You need to have the drivers in order for your Launchpad to work. If you do not have your updated drivers for any of the Novation products, then they're probably not going to work in Bitwig. Alright, so we have a Launchpad MK3, and I believe it is the X series. It's Launchpad X right here. Since I have the Launchpad X, I'm going to download and install the 2.22 because I don't have Windows 11. Now, if you have Windows 11, use this driver right here. If you don't have the Launchpad X, just go back and let's say you just have the Launchpad Pro. Just click it and there's your drivers right there. After you have the drivers installed, you need to go to this website. It's called Moßgraber. I believe I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I didn't, for those who know. This website is pretty awesome because it provides an extension to Bitwig to run multiple MIDI controllers with it. This is a list of all the controllers that this guy has made extensions for Bitwig to work. If you go down right here and see Novation, you can see that the MK3 and the Launchpad MIDI MK3 and the Launchpad XL, and then he has all the other Launchpads right here. He also has the remotes. There's a lot of stuff here, guys. He has some Akai products as well. He has Mackie, you name it. Since I have Bitwig 4.30, I'm going to click this. If you have the latest version of Bitwig, then click this right here. Alright, now after you click that version, then whatever version you are, you're going to see your list. And then at the top of your list is going to be the download. Right here, it's a zip file. You don't have to worry about any malware or anything. It's 100% free, guys. So back up to 4.30. I'm going to click this. I already downloaded it, so I'm not going to save it, but save it in a folder where you know you're going to find it. With Bitwig open and my Launchpad plugged in without the DrivenByMoss extension, I'm just going to see this right here on my Launchpad on the top right of the screen. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to look pretty. Don't worry about that because we're going to fix that right now with the extension file that we downloaded. So opening that zip file, what you're going to see in here is you're going to see your extension file and you're going to see your manual. Don't worry about anything else. What you want to do is you want to save this manual because it's going to show you how to use your Launchpad with this extension to control Bitwig's interface. So save that, and then the most important thing, you need to copy the extension file right here. Then you need to go to your Bitwig files wherever you have that on your computer. I have it in my documents, and then you need to go to extensions right here and paste it. Now after that, you can restart Bitwig. Alright, congratulations. Now I hope you have your Launchpad working. If your Launchpad still isn't working and you're not seeing this right here, then you need to click the icon at the top. You need to go to controllers, and if you don't have this on catch, I highly recommend you put it on catch because it automatically tracks MIDI controllers that you plug in. If you don't have it on catch, you need to add controller, and then you need to go to Novation, and then whatever Novation controller you're using, or if you're not using a Novation product, then you can use any of these to do this with this extension as well. I'm not going to add this because I already have it added. For your Novation Launchpad, you want to make sure that your input is selected right here, MIDI in and MIDI out right here. If you made it this far in the video, your Launchpad should be looking like this. Now what does this mean? This is the note version right here where you can play out any note on any track. But before I show you how to do that, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the menu a little bit. This is the part where you're going to open up your manual to page 110, and you can read the beginning. I highly recommend it. I already did, so we're gonna skip down here, and this is the first thing that we were on right here. And then if we tap this is how we get to our menu. While learning how to use your Launchpad in Bitwig, I highly recommend keeping this manual open on another tab. So that's what I'm going to do in the background for you guys. The first thing I'm going to show you how to do with your Launchpad in Bitwig is to move back and forth between your tracks without using your mouse. How you do that is you hit this green button right here on your shift menu. And how to get to your shift menu from this screen right here is you push this button. To get to our instrument selector, we want to push send B right here. Then after that, we want to push session. I like having the session view like this. And down here are your tracks. Now up here with the right and left arrows is how you're going to move back and forth from your tracks. So we're in the sends right now, as you can see. And as we go left, this square is going to go left. Now if we want to open this instrument group, we're going to push this green button. As you can see, it opened up the instrument group that we have. We can now go right down to the high track right here. Now we can open up the high groups. Now we have our individual tracks. To close these groups, all we do is we go back to the group track and push the square. So now I'm back on the instrument track and I'm going to push this square right here. Now if I want to go to my effects, impacts, and risers, I can open that up right here, go through all these different audio channels. I'm going to close this. Okay, now we're going to go over to the drum machine. Now, how to use your drum machine with your Launchpad. First thing you want to do is you want to go back to your note user. So this is your user interface. Then you want to tap it again. These blue squares right here are for your drum machine. So there's different modes. You have the first mode, which I like the best. You want to get out of that, then push this button up here again. You want to go to the other mode, you go here, push the user button again, and then this is how you get to the other mode. Now we're going to go back to the first mode, and I'm going to change my screen here on Bitwig, and now I can see the drum pads. I already have drum samples on here. You can see now this first square on the Launchpad activates the C1 on the drum machine, and then so on. Now you can play your drums. Stay tuned for my next video, guys, because in that video I'm going to actually show you how to create drum loops with the Launchpad in Bitwig. Appreciate all the new subscribers. You guys are awesome. Just starting this channel 4 weeks ago, I didn't think I was going to have, like, I don't know, almost 30 subscribers already. So thank you guys a lot for that, and we'll see you guys in another video.